Good morning, everyone. Bear with me just one moment. I'm just putting the kettle on. Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome. I've just got a cup of coffee in front of me, which I'll sip steadily as we go. My voice is feeling a bit raspy. Weird. Anyway, I hope you're all having a nice start to your week, wherever you are. And, yeah. So over here, to let you know what's going on the YouTube front, it's the fourth week of work on Divinity Bullshittery Part 2. The video is done. I managed to get it done in the third week. What I'm doing now is polishing it. So I'm trying to just clean it and fix transitions and generally improve things here and there. It's a bit of a slow and steady process. So compared to the previous keyframing job in which you can sort of put on some music and just sort of continue doing it for hours and hours, this one is a case of rendering a video, watching it through, making a big list of errors, and then just going through and fixing as many as you can, rinse, repeat. So this is like the fourth test render so far. There's still lots of errors. There's still lots of just small fuck-ups. So it's lots of small corrections here and there, darting back and forth across an entire timeline to try and get them fixed, or maybe spot something that I thought was funny, but watching it again, take that bit out. Although, truth be told, that's more of a problem with the true compilations where there's no overarching narrative at all. In this case, I've got to try and make the narrative flow and at least be interesting. Anyway, sorry, too long didn't read. I'm hoping to have it ready by this weekend, the latest bullshittery, which is Divinity. Sorry, could you bear with me just a minute? I just need to clear my throat. Right, as for right now though, welcome to a bit of Silent Hunter 3. For those who are not familiar, this is a U-boat sim game where we play as U-48, one of the submarines, well not a true submarine, a U-boat of the Kriegsmarine, so the German Navy. And our objective, and it has been our objective ever since the start of the war, is to starve Great Britain into submission by attacking her supply lines, the incoming vessels that are keeping Great Britain, Fortress Britain, from meeting us on the negotiation table. Now, quite a lot has happened. It's 1941, sorry, from the last stream, I drove the U-boat back home, so I did play a little bit last night. I just sunk 2 more vessels, and then I just bogged off back to the submarine pens in occupied France, and we're now good to go on our next patrol. Now, news is coming in from Germany as to the state of the war, and things are progressing very, very well. So, at the end of July, 1 minute, pause that, open up the game. At the end of July, all of our resources on the Atlantic... Whoopsie. Uh-oh. Sorry, that's buggered. The resolution's fucked. Sorry, 1 minute. Let me close that. Move that here. Sorry, it's got an awkward resolution, so I've just got to position this here. Then that should work. Sorry, my mistake. I got the date wrong. So it's September, not August. So welcome indeed to our next patrol. We're here in occupied France. So lots of news coming in. Basically, Operation Barbarossa has begun, and it's going extremely well. A little too well, frankly. So Operation Barbarossa, the invasion of the Soviet Union, was launched at the end of July. An enormous surprise attack across, well, the entire Eastern Front to blitzkrieg straight into the Soviet Union. Kick the doors in, I believe, were Hitler's precise words. In other words, it's his belief that a lightning attack against the Soviet Union will knock them out of the war in one decisive blow. So it's going sorry, was it the end of June, not the end of July? My mistake, so it's been quite a few weeks. Now, in that time, the German armies have ploughed their way all the way to the gates of Moscow. In fact, where are we? So let's have a look at the timeline of the Second World War. So if it's September... Right, so the siege of Leningrad has begun. Okay. So we're pushing very deep into the Soviet Union now. At the end of August... Where were we? When do we reach Moscow? Have we already reached Moscow? The Germans drive... next month. We get to Moscow next month. But regardless, we're still pushing very deep into Soviet territory. Now, it's going so well that we're taking tens, if not hundreds of thousands of prisoners. This is actually more concerning than it sounds, because what's happening is, we think, as in Nazi Germany, thinks that the Soviet army is around 3 million men. And as a result, we've bought around 3 million men, around about that, very roughly, into Operation Barbarossa. However, despite the fact that we are capturing so many, the Soviet Union's will to fight is not diminishing. So we know now that the Nazis severely underestimated the size of the Soviet Union's armies. They don't really know how many people they're fighting. So this was one of the major missteps in the Second World War. Their planning, their numbers were just way, way off. So, whilst the Soviet Union is indeed falling back and losing lots of prisoners and having many of their army groups completely encircled, they still have a lot more men on the front. So they're not collapsing, is my point. They're still gradually sort of, either fighting in their pockets because their retreat has been cut off, or the line is kind of reinforcing ahead of the German advance. So, that's what's going on the Eastern Front. As for us, in the Atlantic here, most of the war's focus is no longer on us. Our attempt to eliminate Great Britain from the war has kind of failed. In fact, it would be accurate to say that the Battle of the Atlantic has kind of been lost by 1941, at least in terms of the objective of it, which is to bring Britain to the negotiating table. Britain has refused to surrender. It refused to surrender in 1940, it refused to surrender in 1941, and now the bigger problem is that its ally, or at least the neutral country, finger quotes neutral, America, is gradually summoning the will to fight. They're typically very isolationist. In fact, that was the going consensus that this is a foreign war. The Americans don't want to get involved. But the administration took a very different perspective. The administration very much did not want to see Great Britain fall, and so was committing ever more resources, sort of struggling to do so, kind of against the will of the population. The point is that will is now changing. More and more resources from America are being committed to keep Britain in this fight. More and more Americans are secretly signing up. Long before the declaration of war, those merchant ships are being manned by Americans. Those destroyers, even if they're sailing under British flags, are being crewed by Americans. So more and more, the United States is gradually entering the war. To just put it in context, insofar as the game is concerned, as I was driving back to the submarine pens, I fired on a ship, openly displaying the American flag off the coast of France. The winds are changing in the Atlantic. Welcome to it. Okay, so now, insofar as personnel is concerned, I believe when I got back, did I do it? So I noticed on the submarine commander interface, hey, Carl has now reached, so our little meme sailor, Carl, over here in the background, the guy who goes woo whenever we think something, has in fact been promoted. He's now, what's the word for it? He's now a petty officer as opposed to one of the sailors. Hooray! So this means he can now be given a specialization. Did I give him one? No, this is the recruitment screen. No, he doesn't yet have a true specialization. I can give him something. I would give him one of the deck gun roles, but to be honest, now that the enemy merchants are ever more, well armed, the deck gun is being used less and less, so I don't know. We'll see. Is Hans still alive? Which one? I think we have quite a few Hanses. Helmet Hans Grud over here. Herman, Christoph. Yeah, Hans. We got Officer Hans. Quite a few of them, to be honest. Right. Anyway, so welcome to U-48. Let's get out there, frankly. Let's just get back out there in the Atlantic. Now, I can't yet have access to... Well, I don't yet have access to the... What is it? The Type 9, I believe it is. Hopefully, I'll have access soon. So we're still driving a Type 7 U-boat. Now, I will, however, switch over most of my torpedoes to electric, saving gas torpedoes for my tail. The reason for that is that I'm having to get quite close with manual aiming in order to ensure that I actually hit anything, because I've switched off the auto aim, the officer assisted aim. So frankly, firing beyond 5k, I'm not going to hit it. So, we may as well have a torpedo that doesn't leave an obvious gas trail in the water, right? Thank you, Psych Angel, and LOL Gamer, Heart Attack, Warra, Prey, Nexium, Sigma Gore, Nitra 7N, Chunky, and Crispy. Thank you, all of you, for subbing. Thank you very much. Here, subbing. It's a sub. No. Right. Okay, so let's just get out there, really. I don't think I need to make any upgrades beyond selecting the right torpedoes. What is our patrol grid? DH33, which... Isn't that... Where's DH? Hang on. Submarine grids? No, that's not it. Battle of the Atlantic. Okay, here we go. So, according to this, DH is off the coast of... So, it's just to the west side of Gibraltar. Okay? Off the coast of Africa. Could do. The weather down there is going to be horrible at this time of year. Thank you, Random, and Silent Ninja Bob. Thank you. Okay. Let's get out there. Right. How is everyone doing? You all okay? How's everyone's morning so far? Almost the afternoon, actually. Oh. Yeah, so bullshittery's fine. Just kind of editing. I hope it's good when it's done. I can't be the judge of that. Just kind of cracking on as best I can. So I'll play this for a couple of hours and then bog off and crack on. Ketchup is done with work. Good. Agarob is feeling lazy. Chip did not have enough sleep. Go back to bed. It's snowing in Norway. Greetings, Norway. Empress Virgin in Norway. Alex says his or her left ear is stuffed. I'll take your finger out of it. Moktor is doing great. Having a vacation this week, so you're all out relaxing and having streams to watch. Enjoy your vacation. Hope you have a good one. All right. Belly full of food. Prototype has. Good. Turned Yoda there for a minute. Hi there, S-Roy. Welcome indeed, S-Roy. How is Lulu? Silent? Yeah, she's fine. She's just resting behind me. Where is she? Hang on a minute. There she is. Just having a flop and a snooze. We had a walkies and she enjoyed it. Yeah. Right. Okay. So welcome to U48. Once again, apologies for the big black bars either side of the screen. I tried to get it in 16 by 9, but my god, it just crashes like no tomorrow. I don't know why. Quebec has managed to stop his from crashing. Honestly, I'm afraid to touch it. I've got it not crashing. I don't want to fuck with it anymore. I'd rather just, yeah. The more I try to fiddle with it, the more the game just keeps crashing on me. Okay. Right, so we're not in the U-boat pen of Saint Nazaire. What is the date today? So it's, yeah, September the 15th. Okay. Are there any major events that we need to know about? Hang on. Let's have a look. September. Ooh. So on the 4th of September, it's already happened. The USS Greer becomes the first United States warship fired upon by a German U-boat, even though the US is neutral. Okay. So on the 8th of this month, the siege of Leningrad has begun. The German armies have Kiev completely surrounded. Roosevelt orders the United States Navy to shoot on sight if any ship or convoy is threatened. Okay. Alright. I can't really see any major events. Oh, hang on. On the 12th of next month, the Ark Royal, so the British carrier, delivers a squad of Hurricanes and fighter planes to Malta. Interesting. Does that mean it's going to be going through the Straits of Gibraltar? Sorry, my geography's a bit poo. Where's Malta? Hang on. Where precisely is Malta? It's there, off the coast, just south of Greece. There you are, Valletta. Okay, so that means the Ark Royal. If it, we might have missed it, to be honest. Interesting. Hang on a minute. So that's the 12th. I don't know, we might not have missed it. We could always, I don't know. We could. The trouble is, Gibraltar is fucking dangerous. Holy shit. We go there, we die. Hang on. Somebody's asking a question on the Silent Hunter 3 forum. Does she exist, the Ark Royal? Yes, she does. Okay. She's been successfully sunk in the game as well. Ooh, okay. That's something to think about. Maybe heading off the coast of Gibraltar and see if we can find the Ark Royal. So DH33 is our patrol grid, which is down here anyway. Should we head down there? What do you think? I don't know exactly. Sorry, yes, she's a carrier. The Ark Royal is a British carrier. So let's go over here to the. Hang on. Australian British Reich, British Empire. Is that it? That's an aircraft carrier. Is she an illustrious? An illustrious class, or is that just the name of the ship? Not an illustrious. Renown, the Hood, the Revenge, the Rodney, the Prince of Wales, Nelson, King George V, Duke of York, Anson. Okay, ignore that for a second. Let me just go back to the aircraft carrier. What I want to know is speed. Oh, 30 knots. Okay. That's fairly quick, to be honest. 30 knots. They'll be able to make that trip in a couple of weeks. Probably less. Okay, it's going to take us about... Alright, so let's just start going. Let's just start moving. Right. Ahead standard. Let's not go too fast. We don't want to tax our fuel. We are going off the coast of Africa. Right. Cool. Gentlemen, let's also make sure that everyone's resting who needs to rest. Our watch officers, just have them go chill. Watchman's in the diesel engine for some reason. Hang on. Yeah, have some of our have our people just rest in their own quarters if needs be. Right. Yeah, cool. And we'll speed up the time as we go, moving at 13 knots on the surface. It's currently 15th of September 1941. Oh, here's something buzzing. I presume it's Luftwaffe. So yeah, everything here is fine. Just gonna crack on with the editing today. Thank you, Big Damo. Thank you very much, Big Damo. What's the game about, Piff Mathy? We're a U-boat in the Battle of the Atlantic, the longest-running campaign of the Second World War, which involved attacking merchant shipping, Allied merchant shipping, out in the Atlantic to try and starve Britain to the negotiating table, and later, of course, generally disrupt the supplies incoming to keep Germany in the fight for as long as possible. So by this point in the war, arguably the Battle of the Atlantic has been lost because Britain has not surrendered. That was our primary objective, and it's not happened. So, bugger. For now, we just got to do our best and continue. Roughly, how many was it? Was it about 800 or so U-boats, approximately, that took part in the Battle of the Atlantic, and the massive majority of them were destroyed. Okay. Will I get a warning in case I encounter enemies on the way? Yes, indeed. My spotters will say, holy shit, there's a warship. But since we're off the coast of Spain, I think we'll be okay. You saw a Twitch streamer, says Imara online, getting mad at the chat, asking what the game was about the other day. Well, people are tuned, as I keep saying, sorry to be on the repeat loop sometimes. People just come in and out, they chill, they do their thing. A live stream really is a radio show for young people. It's that thing on in the background that you're not fully paying attention to for the most part. It's just background noise to keep you company. So yes, the people tuning in will be like, what's this? I've not seen this. And also, let's be fair, lots of people tune in because they're like, should I purchase this? It may not be the official purpose of most live streams, but nevertheless, a lot of people do use them to inform them regarding their, good purchasing decisions. A new game is out. Is it any good? You don't go straight to like a big game reviewing site because they've probably been bribed. Chances are you go straight to a live stream and watch some footage for a bit. Maybe ask the streamer, is this game worth it? That's just the reality of the situation. That's 2021 for gaming media. Nobody trusts the big sites anymore, or at least as far as I know. Plus, there's the personal touch, isn't it? A reviewer just typing miles away, you don't know him, but you can sit in someone's chat and ask specific questions and hopefully get honest answers. Thank you, Stone Petal. Thank you very much, Stone. Is the game worth it? Absolutely. Silent Hunter is about £5 on Steam. I strongly recommend the Grey Wolves expansion. It is, however, extremely slow-paced. Don't expect an action game. It's a sim. What's with the side-eye? Yeah, fucking. It is a sim, so expect lots of slowly moving and sort of stalking convoys and that sort of thing. Don't expect your choices to make any difference. What on earth is one U-boat going to do to save the Second World War? Again, unless Stalin, Winston Churchill and Roosevelt are fishing off the coast of Cork, there's fuck all that you can do. Right. Okay, sorry, I need to be a bit wary now. So we're probably starting to enter Gibraltar's maximum air patrol range? Is that true? So having a look at this chart, this handy-dandy time-travelling chart, well. So this line, so off the coast of Portugal, Allied air coverage in 1941. Okay, yeah. So it's on the far edge of their plane range, but nevertheless we shouldn't get complacent. We could get pinged. 1 second. Let's also have a look at the convoys. So they're not really hugging the coast, are they? So they go through the Straits of Gibraltar, and then they go outwards. Right. So, what should I do? Should I head out deeper into the ocean? How deep is the water beneath the keel? Can I get a ping, please? Facility?
Yes, sir. Depth under keel is 1000.
Cool. It's deep ocean. We're far away from the continental shelf. Also, 1 minute if you please. I'm just going to save it before the game crashes, because it does that sometimes. Right. Absolutely, Ursa. Yes. You've got to assume that lots of people tuning in are tuning in for the first time as well. And people come and go. People will do their thing. Whoop, that's wrong. Move that away. Alright. Thank you, Stone Petal. Okay, maybe I should move out a little bit from the coast. Okay. So where exactly is the grid that we're going to? It's over here. Our orders are to go to DH33, which is here. That's good. Okay, that works. Might as well just head straight there then. Straight line, and then... Oh, hello. We've got a ship moving north-northwest that way. Okay, a radio contact. We'll ignore it. Yeah, let's just straight line our way to the search location and start patrolling, really. We'll get the renown, the points, yeah, by doing so, you know. Okay. No, I'm not familiar with it, Prowling Panther. Okay, here we go. So it's about 5 in the morning on September 17th. So, been a couple of days since we left occupied France, over there. Alright. So yes, as mentioned, insofar as 1941, the war has gone, the Battle of the Atlantic has gone very poorly, but the Eastern Front is going much better. Holy shit, we're pushing all the way to Moscow. We've got Kiev surrounded, the German war machine is marching forward. There is another concern though, because the Soviet army is so massive, these big encirclements that the army is making, they're actually not that, like, when you think of an encirclement, right, of like a military force, you don't think of an entire army being encircled. Unfortunately, that was the reality on the Eastern Front. Soviet army groups, entire groups would be encircled. You know, tens of thousands of men with all of their equipment. And what this kind of what this meant is that the Germans would keep advancing, and then they would have an entire army at their back with no retreat. These men did not surrender. They would keep fighting. Why wouldn't they? They don't want to die or, you know, end up getting executed in POW. Yeah, they wouldn't be... What rights would the Germans give them? So they kept on fighting. So what I'm saying is, during Operation Barbarossa, especially the tail end of Operation Barbarossa, the German army would have to keep turning round and fighting these pockets that they had encircled. They weren't just giving up and surrendering. This slowed them down a lot. This gave Moscow time. Time to reinforce, time to dig in, and most importantly of all, time to move forces over from the east of Russia over to Moscow. Elite forces, the forces that they sent over there to watch their arse on the eastern side. Once they realized that, okay, holy shit, we need these forces west, they brought them west with their specialized, you know, Siberian troops with specialized winter clothing, winter equipment, which became all the more relevant as, well, winter started to set in. So the time that those encircled groups bought with their lives in most cases, because they fought to the death, it was crucial for Moscow. Thank you, Chunky. Thank you very much. Kermit, the newer ones, it's my understanding that they're not very good. Alas, I haven't tried them, I'm afraid. I just tried Silent Hunter 3, and then it kind of, you know, I ignored the rest of the series for a time. But reading some of the reviews, it seems that the later Silent Hunters are generally pretty bad. And apparently there's some newer Silent Hunter which is pretty much unplayable. It's so broken. Well, it's Ubisoft, so what do you expect? Okay, just speed up the time, just keep going. I don't know, Schwarz and Flammenkaiser. We'll see. Weather's nice, I think, isn't it? It's 12 in the afternoon. Yeah, clear skies, beautiful. Alright. So we got the U-boat full of supplies we've just left. Uh-oh. An unknown aircraft moving very fast. I hope that's not hostile. Can we get our proper spotters up on the bridge now? Can't see it. Where is it? Air patrol. Moving that way. Just to our bearing 0. Very long range. Stand by. About 3 kilometers. Indeed. Portuguese maybe. So yes, the U-boat was incredibly vulnerable to aircraft. Spending most of its time on the surface, aircraft can buzz in and fire at the U-boat, often before it has the chance to effectively dive. As a result, as the war progressed, the U-boat would have to spend more and more of its time underwater during the day, only surfacing at night. The Allies were able to detect the U-boats using radar, which they already have, but they're gradually miniaturizing it. And then something relatively simple, spotlights, which they would mount onto the front of the plane. So even at night, U-boats were no longer safe. Again, I need to stress this point for the sake of, not for the sake of language, but just to get it clear in your mind, the U-boat does not spend most of its time underwater. It's a surface attack vessel, which occasionally goes underwater. So, you know, it can't spend weeks and weeks and weeks underwater, like a normal submarine that you're probably used to in the modern era. It's a regular boat that submerges a little bit, occasionally, for maybe a few hours before it really needs to recharge the batteries using the diesel engines, which require access to air. Okay, speed up time. So yes, we are vulnerable on the surface, and we have to spend most of our time on the surface.
Aircraft spotted.
Oh shit, okay, that sounds hostile. Let's maintain current orders for now. Is it hostile? Can we get someone on the deck gun? Flat gun. Hang on. Crew on deck. Man the flat
Yes,
gun,
sir.
please.
Man the flat gun.
Tell the flat gun to open up.
Yes, sir.
Who's on the flat gun? It's Helmut.
Aircraft spotted. Bearing 287. Long range.
287. Who's 287? Is it hostile? Is it coming straight towards us? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I'm going to save it before we get our heads blown off. Ah! Gibraltar, maybe? Helmet's watching. We've got one of our upgraded anti-aircraft guns. There it is. Oh shit. It's coming straight at us. Helmet. You want to deal with it, mate? There we go. It's firing. What's that? Oh, that's the anti-aircraft gun then. It's a big vessel, isn't it? Yeah, it's from Gibraltar. Oh shit. Oh shit. Helmet! Coming in for a dive attack, Helmet! Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Oh shit, it's shooting back at us. Whoa, shit, bombs! Near miss. Come on, blow it up, Helmet. Yeah, RAF Gibraltar. A lot of bombs on it. Shit. Is it too loud? Should I turn it down? Sorry. I'll fix that for you. Sorry, I didn't realise it was too loud. 1 second. Let me just do this. I'll turn that down to here. How's that? Apologies. Let's try that again. It's a bit quieter now. How's that? Is that better? Not really? Okay, I'll turn it down further. 1 second. Let's do that. There we go. Turn it down even further. Coming in again. Maybe we should just dive. Should probably just dive. It's too big. We're never going to shoot that down. So let's attack run. Here we go. Oh, crap. Whoa. Piss off, piss off, piss off, you bastards. So yeah, it's a clear miss. They're going to keep getting closer though. If you can't get it before it turns around, we're going to dive. Thank you, Mr. Knack. Thank you very much, Mr. Knack. Thank you, Rehab. Thank you very much, Rehab. And thank you, Rye Guy. Thank you very much, Rye Guy. Alright, let's dive. Take us down to periscope depth. Everyone down. Oh, no officer at the helm. Quickly. Oh, we're taking some damage as well.
Yes, sir. Periscope depth.
Okay, man, get some damage control crews in there. Minor damage.
All damage, sir.
Okay, initiating a dive before it comes back. Take us down.
Yes, sir. New depth. 5 meters.
Boat going down. Whoa, taking fire. Fuck you, RAF, fuck you. Whoa. Close call.
0.
Close call indeed. We're okay though. Bow quarter repaired. Okay. The deck gun took some minor damage, but beyond that we're okay. Stand down the damage control team. Can I shift click maybe? Nah. Just move them there. Okay. We're okay. Thank you, Anathanu. Thank you very much, Anathanu. So we'll cruise underwater for a bit. Keep moving towards the objective. Now all of Spain knows where we are. That's fine. Spain's neutral slash allied with us, really. Sorry, what is their political status? What is their diplomatic status with Nazi Germany? Are they like a client thing, or? Because like a whole load of troops went down there, didn't they? Like there was the Spanish campaign. Friendly, neutral-ish, something. Neutral but fascist. All right. Yeah. So the bit we need to worry about is Gibraltar. So the piece that Great Britain has taken over, an extremely strategically important piece of real estate. Whoever holds that basically controls the Mediterranean. Well, not like strictly speaking the whole Mediterranean, but you know what I mean. As in whoever can hold Gibraltar. Yeah. Nothing's going in or out of the Mediterranean without getting detected by Gibraltar. Okay. So Gibraltar was important from Napoleonic times till World War II. Yes, to this day, it's still crucial. Holy shit. Yeah. It's one of the most strategically important pieces of terrain on planet Earth. Obviously there's others, but you know what I mean. If you want to control the Mediterranean, you got to control Gibraltar. Okay. It's very, very narrow, very shallow. So yeah, it's easy to blockade. Yeah, Suez Canal as well, exactly that. Just there are specific places, you know, if you get a belligerent nation there that refuses to allow merchant shipping to pass, you've got a problem. Hence Suez Canal crisis. Alternatively, one big boaty boy blocking it. Okay. So that plane is pissed off. Let's go up to periscope depth and have a look around.
Periscope
Just to
depth.
make sure it has indeed pissed off. Probably stay under here for an hour or so, just to make sure it's properly bogged off. I know, Durson. Rule Britannia. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. Oh, dear. Okay. Whenever you get hungry, feel free to wander over to the hanging meat and just take a nibble. Nom, 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 nom. Right, up periscope. Just to make sure they've pissed off. I can see no plane. They've bogged off. Hooray! Regardless, yeah, lower periscope. Let's just cruise under the water for an hour or so. So it's 20 minutes past 2. There we go. And presumably batteries are okay. Dipping. Right, back to the surface. Thank you, Miss Scar. Thank you very much. Thank you. Cool. And here we go. Surface the boat. Here we go. Lower that. That's in my way. La-di-da. So that's the combat periscope there. And then the observation periscope is that little one at the back. See? Easy wincy. Okay. Oh wait, sorry, that's the front. It's the other way, isn't it? Observation periscope is at the front. Cool. Right, carry on. Let's make sure, yes, so get the remaining repair crews. Just have a look at that deck gun, fish that bullet out. So, a little bit of repair, yeah, a little bit of damage. Minor damage, yeah, there's probably just a couple of bullets lodged in the casing, you know, somewhere. Is my audio cutting out, Alex? Is it really? Hopefully not. Thank you, Alistair. Hi there, Alistair. I hope you're very well. I hope you're A-okay, sir. Okay, just moving some of my officers to their rest stations. Okay. Just carry on. We're moving at 10 knots. I'm rather hoping to unlock the Type 9 U-boat. Longer range. Chunkier. I look forward to giving it a go. Apparently I should be able to unlock it very, very soon in-game. It's a question of whether or not I have the renown to afford it. Alright. Oh, what happened there? Change of weather? Oh, we're okay. Yeah, we're quite close to Gibraltar now, so we really do need to be a bit cautious. So we're about 770 kilometers, easily within range of their air patrols. Is it 7,500 renown? Rats. I think I've got shy of 4,500. Might have to, yeah, get some kills then. No idea, PJ. Depends if it's any good. Okay. I'm a little bit nervous about travelling on the surface this close to Gibraltar. Hopefully we don't get spotted again. If we do, we're just going to dive immediately. Okay. Right, so welcome to our assigned patrol grid. 1 second, let me just move the repair teams back. No room in the stern quarters. Alright. So, DH33, our assigned patrol grid. Thank you, First Degree Geek, and welcome indeed. Right, we're here. So, alright then, September the 18th, we'll keep patrolling here until September the evening of the 19th, in order to achieve the objective set for us by Submarine Command. Let me just give it a save. Right, there we go. Now then, let's initiate our patrol. Does the watch officer always... Hang on, navigator. If I told you to give me a pre-plotted course and give me this grid...
Yes,
do you...
sir. Plotting search.
Oh, good. There we go. Search pattern done. Take us down to periscope depth. And take us down to slow speed. Oh, no officer at the helm. Let's do that. Okay. Periscope
Yes,
depth,
sir.
please. And
Yes,
slow
sir.
speed.
Ahead slow.
So doing this, we'll listen with the underwater hydrophones and see if we can pick up any ship propellers within roughly that circle. And then we'll repeat this process until we can hear something that might be interesting. And then we'll investigate. So we'll only dip a little bit at a time. Short little stints underwater. Okay, now resurface again. Ahead standard. And once again, periscope depth, ahead slow. There we go. And then surface again. Oh, ahead standard. Periscope depth, ahead slow. Okay, just seeing what we can see. Ahead standard on the surface. So our visibility right now is Jesus, sea's getting a bit choppy. It's probably 7 kilometers, whereas the underwater microphone 25. So we're listening carefully for propellers. Right, keep moving. Okay, periscope depth, ahead slow. There we go. Yeah, whoopsie, wrong button. Piss. There we go, 25 kilometers. Surface the boat, ahead standard. For those just joining the stream, you're looking at a U-boat that is making its way through the Atlantic Ocean, just to just to the west side of Portugal, specifically the far south, the far south of Spain, sorry. So Gibraltar and the Strait of Gibraltar. And we're just dipping underwater repeatedly to carefully listen with the underwater hydrophones. There we go. So not spending too long underwater, just getting a quick sort of listen in on the local environment, and then up we go again before the batteries get too taxed. There we go. So what would happen is that the U-boats would do this, and then they would send a contact report off to other U-boats and say, convoy detected here. The other U-boats would close in, and then when multiple U-boats are all following in a wolf pack, they would initiate a pre-planned attack, typically at night, going for the merchant vessels to try and blow them the fuck up. And the hope in doing that is simply overwhelming the destroyer escorts. The destroyers would chase down 1 or 2 U-boats. They would fuck off and try to hide. In the meantime, the rest of the submarines would just keep attacking the convoy. That was the plan, at least. Okay, forward a bit more. Stop. Periscope depth, ahead slow. So we're listening for the sound of any convoys that we could intercept. How often did it work, though? At the beginning of the war, it went quite well, odds are, especially when those convoys were slapdash, their defenses confused, and anti-submarine technologies primitive. Over time, though, combined arms, new technologies, new experience, and the bloody lessons learnt. A lot of blood had to be spilled before finally Allied planners realized that convoys were absolutely critical. At which point it started to gradually turn against the U-boat. There we go. Me too, grumpy pirate. Yes, for this reason I try to be as patient as I can when it comes to a new game is released. That may be true, but it's probably not ready. I wait it out for a bit and wait until it's decent, and then give it another go. I too am tired of. I'm tired of early access when it's not an early access beta, when it's like hey, we've got this basic concept. It's barely put together. Sorry, the term would be your first system build, or your first system, your end-to-end system. Well, end-to-end system testing is what I'm thinking about in terms of QA, but your first version, not your end version. Early access should be your beta. Your development is kind of done, or it should be. Thank you, Palmanol. Thank you very much. There we go. No hits so far, so we'll keep patrolling for today, and then we'll move away come evening. Am trying, Bilbo. Am trying. I'm hoping to have a video ready by the weekend. It's taken 3 weeks and 2 days so far. I have a type of content that's quite long form. Visual effects just take forever. Okay, once again, periscope depth. Thank you, Grenstabill. Thank you very much, Grenstabill. There we go. That's the trouble, Hammerkeg. It doesn't mean it, but that doesn't mean it shouldn't be. Yes, granted, early access... okay, it's complicated. I've already done a video essay on this. But yes, so even though early access sounds like, yes, it can be at any point in the development, it's early to the development. In practice, it really should be your beta. Audience expectations will be set the moment you launch the product. Functionally, the mechanisms of a product launch are the same. Your expectations are, here is the product, it will now be judged. Subreddits go up, reviews go up. Whether you like it or not, people will judge the product based on what you present, and if you present your first system build with barely any development done to it, then woe betide, on your head be it. Also, I feel that there's a bit of a competing pressure, at least... Sorry, again, I can only speak for software development about 5 years ago. I've been out of it for a long time, obviously, in that we do lots and lots of iterative development, so working in quick cycles to do little small changes to a product, release, small changes to a product, release. And when I say release, I mean release to a client or stakeholder. So small iterations, small polished changes as you go. So there's that pressure to sort of try to treat, or at least I think, to try to treat your customer as the sort of someone who's fully on board with the process, who's on board with this iterative nature of software development. Yeah, gamers don't work that way. I'm just hot take. That's not going to work with gamers. Sorry, it's not. We just have too much out there now. We don't give a fuck about things like Scrum. I don't give a fuck about your agile fundamentals or whatever. We just want a finished product that's fun, generally. No one gives a shit about, yes, I'm going to follow this game all the way through its development week by week. No. That doesn't happen. That's just not the reality of the situation for such a large market. We bounce between so many different products, and there's so much available that, yeah, you can't look at this like iterative development with an invested client or stakeholder. You just can't. And that's the trouble. So that's, I feel at least, that's the pressure that's being applied from the top down to software developers in general, that yes, we can do that. We can, small changes to our game product. Our customers will be with us as we build it. No, that's not true. That's just demonstrably not the case for a multi-million gaming customer base that you'll accrue through something like Steam or whatever. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you are sitting in the audience shaking your head saying, no, I play this game regularly and have followed it since its very first early access. I just think that would be an atypical example of what most consumers are doing, which is bouncing between different products all the time. Sorry, I'm rambling. My point is, make sure that your product is actually ready for showtime before you open up the gates. Because if it's not ready, then the only one who's going to suffer is you. Or as I kept saying in software development or software QA, you only get one first impression. There are no redos.
New message received.
Stand by. To U48 from Lehman Radio News. German forces have taken Kiev on the Eastern Front. Things are going very well. What's that? We've got a contact over there. It was a while ago, though. Moving away. Tell that to No Man's Sky. Yeah, happily. Ouch. Sorry, forgive me. This is where I'm going to sound like a cunt. I realise this. I'm not trying... Okay, I'm just going to say it. Would No Man's Sky really have been such a comeback success? Would people really be standing now and saying in Twitch chat, oh yes, not No Man's Sky, if a massive YouTuber with many, many millions of subs did a video analysis in which he said exactly that? If that did not happen, so if the Internet Historian did not do a 20 million view video talking about No Man's Sky, would you really be saying that? Or in your brain would instead be, oh yeah, I know No Man's Sky. That game was a disaster, wasn't it? Not saying that was the intention. I'm just saying that the zeitgeist is that No Man's Sky was a success, less because of its success and more because of the Internet Historian. Okay. In fact, I'd probably, I'm going to say it. I think that for most people, most consumers of No Man's Sky, after that initial launch, they'd probably never touch it again. They just remember it as, oh, that's that shit product that disappointed me. And then suddenly, huge videos saying otherwise. Oh, I'll give that another go. Yeah. That's just the nature of gaming media these days. No Man's Sky would be in the same position as something like the DayZ standalone, Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a disaster, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. Anyway, backing up like 2 steps. My point is that you can't rely on stuff like that. You've got to make sure that when you launch in early access, you're ready. That's my point. You've got to make sure that you're fucking ready, because your consumers won't be with you 6 months later if your initial launch is a travesty. They'll just go elsewhere. We've just got too many competing things to try. There's too many games out there. Your competition is too fierce to fuck up on your launch. Thank you, Mike Hunt UK and Grens and Palmanol. Thank you. Okay, so it's the evening of the 19th, the 19th of September, 1941. I've achieved the objective of patrolling this grid. Nothing. There are no convoys here, or at least in this general area. What should we do? So, convoys going back and forth between Freeport, Sierra Leone. What's that? Sorry, Casablanca. New York to Gibraltar. Oh, I see. Ooh, okay. What's the ... mean? ... Where's the key? Oh, single merchant route. Ah. Okay. What do you think, chat? So I'm currently here, right? Oh, well, apparently we're sitting on one of those routes. Should I creep closer to Gibraltar? Right. Yeah, let's go to CG, so this grid here, but get no closer than... let me just clear the what's it. So where's CG? Sorry, this is CG? Yeah. So don't cross... Right, that is the danger zone, okay? So let's focus on this, like, here? We'll go in this bit here and search for any patrols. I mark this because it's the tail end of Gibraltar's air patrols, so you know. Yeah, let's go then. Let's head off. So, on the surface, let's go. Thank you, Ghost. Thank you for doing that, Ghost. Hi there, Zamrabbit. Hello indeed. Oh, the weather is a bit naff out here. Right. Sorry, move that out of the way. Okay, I've got another... Ooh, hello. We've got a convoy here. Large convoy moving south-southeast has been detected. That was about an hour ago. No, about 20 minutes ago. Interesting. So, moving at 8 knots, so stand by. So, where is... Damn it. Wasn't there like a compass attachment? I suppose I can just use the protractor, can't I? So, from this position... Oh, no, wait. Wrong one. No, what am I doing? It's 180... Sorry, what was it? South-southeast. What is south-southeast? South-southeast. Hang on. Come. Points on the compass. South-southeast is exactly... What is that? 168 degrees. So let's do that. So 168 degrees. There we go. So that's their probable route. It's not exact. Doesn't really have to be exact, to be honest. It's fine. Fucked it up. Try that again. There we go. Right, so that's their probable route. Now, it said that they were moving at 8 knots. Okay. So, on the surface, moving at 11 knots, how long would it take me to get into their path? Whoops. Let's have a look. So 1 hour, so it's 21 kilometers. 2 hours to travel, 2 hours and 20 minutes to travel 50 kilometers. Okay, so where will they be in 2 hours and 20 minutes? Let's have a look. So, according to this chart, moving at 8 knots, they'll be able to cover just over 30 kilometers. Okay, so like 33 kilometers at 8 knots. So they would be approximately... Okay, so we can move way further then. So let's try to get there, and then... So that's 6 hours, 5 hours. So a 5-hour journey to get there on the surface. Okay. So, in 5 hours, they'll be able to get roughly... Probably what? Is that like 75? 70, 75 kilometers-ish? Let's do... Oh, 6 hours. Okay, that's easy. 6 hours, 88 kilometers. Okay. La-di-da-di-da. Delete that one. Again, assuming this is that they do not change their course, that they do not change their speed, and they might. There's no guarantee that they're going to do exactly what I want them to do. There we go. Alright, so they'll reach probably there. Way too close. Right, so we need to be like... Yeah, so hang on. If they... So, sorry, 5 hours they probably would reach that point. Hydrophone range to pick them up, 25 kilometers. So I need to get within that circle, is my point. Okay? So let's instead go 5 hours 20. Let's go here, dip underwater, and then listen. Damn, if I did this, it would be a daylight attack. What's the weather like? It's okay, but my periscope is going to be easy to spot. Okay. Well, there's nothing saying I can't do a daylight attack. Okay. Let's give it a save, and then let's start the hunt, everyone. So for those just joining the stream, we've picked up the radio communications. So Submarine Command has picked up the radio communications of a convoy that's checking in. Its last known location, about 30 minutes ago, is there. They said they're moving south-southeast at around 8 knots. U-boats are now moving to intercept. See, the trouble is they might turn entirely. If they decide to change their course towards Gibraltar, I'll have to readjust. How's the rubbish situation in Brighton? Rubbish! Make sure I'm on the line. Okay. Let's go. Speed up the time. So it's 1 on the morning of the 20th of September, 1941. Operation Barbarossa is underway on the Eastern Front. The battle that will... the campaign that will decide the Second World War is underway. 4 in the morning. Here we go. Right, let's dip underwater. Go down to periscope depth, yes, please. Sir. Take us down.
Periscope depth.
Hi there, Novi. I hope you're very well. Indeed, I'm playing... this is basically my bathtub. I'm playing with my plastic submarine in the bathtub. Except, like, you know... This is what, like, kids, yeah, when they play with bath toys, this is what they grow up to do. Alright. So here we go. Going underwater.
Current depth 10.
Now we might need to spin the boat a bit, because if they are indeed in front of us, we've got a bit of a hydrophone blind spot. So let's shimmy sideways just a smidge, just so... Is it Walter? Who's on my hydrophone? On the radio sonar. Let's get a petty officer. Walter, he's currently in the bow torpedo room. Damn, I should have had him resting. Try to just cycle some people out who are tired. Make sure people are resting. There we go. Right, can we hear anything? Come down slow, so that our own propellers are not interfering. Yeah, I think... Okay, so if they were here... 25. I mean, they could be here. They could have simply been a bit slower than that. Let's move forward a bit further then. I worry that they may have indeed turned east towards Gibraltar. In which case, let's assume that maybe they did. Well, the trouble is I don't know at what point of the course that they would have done that. Let's have a look at the chart. So what are my potential options? So here's Gibraltar. So that could be their turn. So it's just a little bit... CG, just on the... Maybe. I mean, they won't follow the path exactly. So let's assume probably... they might have turned here. Right? Maybe. Dunno. So... how far was that? 90 from original position. 90. Oh. Maybe they're here then. Hang on. Depends how well they hug the corner. They could be like here. I did that line because I thought that it might intersect higher up, and then I would calculate half and half, like half this route and then half this route. They'd be here. But look, they haven't even reached the probable line. So I think they're close. I think yeah. I suspect they're almost on the edge of our hydrophone range. Back up to the surface. Ahead standard. What's the weather like outside?
0 meters.
Too clear. We're going to get spotted. Okay. Thank you, Commander Swift. Thank you very much, Commander. Okay. You too, Commander Swift. I hope you're having a nice day today. For the people just tuning into the stream, our U-boat, U-48, is attempting to hunt a convoy in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of the Straits of Gibraltar. I'm super reluctant to follow them into Gibraltar. The Royal Navy is simply too powerful and the water's too shallow. So instead, we'll try and stalk them outside, but if they go, then they go. I'm not following them. Suicide. I'm not going into Gibraltar. The last time we made it into Gibraltar, we very nearly died. I managed to attack Gibraltar itself. I destroyed a heavy cruiser, but it was fucking tricky. They are not fucking around at Gibraltar. Okay, ahead standard. So let's head on the surface for a little bit. Right, so I think they're probably in this area.
Yes, sir.
Down to periscope depth, down to slow
Periscope
speed.
depth.
Thank you, Boo Hisky. Thank you very much, Boo Hisky.
Tauchstationen! Unser Triebzelle wird geflutet! Alle Entwicklungen sind klar!
Here we go.
Vorne unten 15.
U-boat is now going under the water. Is it completely your own decision what to do in this game? Yeah, pretty much. You've got an objective, but you can ignore it if you wish. I could just bog off and go and attack shipping anywhere, really.
Current
Okay,
depth,
going down.
10.
Any hydrophone contacts? So let's have a listen. So we'd be able to pick them up roughly within that circle if we could hear propellers. Let's speed up the time just a smidge. No, we probably would have heard them. Okay, so I'm now going to go this way. Get rid of that circle, please. Surface the boat.
Sir.
Just very quick dips underwater, just for the sake of listening.
0.
If they were here, we would have heard them.
Ahead stand.
Alright. Yep, just one U-boat, Alameister. We're just one U-boat captain. Just doing our part, doing our duty for the Kriegsmarine. Alright. Yes, indeed, Asdarel. Single player only. Well, actually, sorry, is that entirely true? Is there a multiplayer? I don't even know. It's 2005, so don't expect much. Right. Was there like a LAN?
Current depth, 1.
Yeah,
0.
it's functionally single player. Here we go. 8 knots on the surface. And once again, just a quick dip underwater. Ahead slow. And listen carefully. Here we go. Let's take the boat under. Whoop. So there we go. Switching from the diesel engines to the electric batteries. They're coming online now. Visibility is actually looking a bit better for us, frankly. The morning haze is going to disguise us as we approach. Okay. Have a good lunch, Zam Rabbit. Have a good one indeed. Perhaps they did turn early. We might get another radio contact soon. could stuff this entirely and move closer to Gibraltar in the hopes that I pick them up again, as their options get a bit tighter. But again, I'll be closer to Gibraltar, which is a major concern. Very powerful Royal Navy presence in Gibraltar. Okay, may as well. Let's start heading towards the Straits of Gibraltar then. So, siege, it's a middle. What's that? Hang on, so high naval traffic, yeah. But military as well, it's not just, you know. And it gets shallow, that's the trouble. I might get away with it though. Okay, start taking the U-boat this way. And then we'll see if we can pick them up as their maneuvering options get
Yes, sir.
less.
New depth.
Let's go.
0 meters. Ahead standard.
Indeed, I just saw it, Colonel. No, I don't remember that one. Well, you know, it's still the 1980s. I was but a babe in arms. Right. No, it's automatic fallen. So the Walter, our hydrophone operator, woo, I'm drunk, will just start giving us contacts as he sees them. Won't you, Walter? Yeah. He's very drunk right now. Holy shit. He's helping himself to the schnapps. Right. What's this, sir? That seems to be against regulations. I'll allow it for now. Whoops. Fuck. Damn it. Oh yeah, I can control. Is this the combat? Where am I? Ooh. Food. Where's the combat periscope? That's the word I wanted. That's the observation one. That's the conning tower. I guess it's up there in the conning tower. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, here it is. It's cool, this, isn't it? You can move around the submarine. Right. Meat hanger on his boat, smelly? Yes! Like 60 men are together in a metal tube for weeks. It stinks. Holy shit. Furthermore, yeah, so on a U-boat crew, not only is personal hygiene a bit ugh, but also it became a bit of a thing that shaving was generally considered, you know, what's the point? You're going to be living intimately with a whole bunch of men, you know, fuck it, who gives a shit? So you had the U-boat, the Submariner look, so big beards. And many a captain would indeed do the same for, what's the word for it? Like, not fraternization, but, you know, a kinship with his men. Brotherhood. They would also grow a big beard. Camaraderie, yeah. Solidarity, that's the word, thank you. Yeah, this is what. Yeah, U-boats were not big vessels with hundreds of men, where the captain could just stay up on the bridge away from everyone else. You were living on top of each other for weeks and weeks and weeks, and you had to rely on each other. You had to depend on each other. You couldn't be a tosspot in a U-boat. Whoop! Shit! Slow down! Slow down! I just got a big. Sorry. Sounds a bit meta, but my game just chugged there, which implies maybe it was rendering something.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to periscope depth and see if there's like a convoy next to me.
Auf Tauchstationen! Unterkriegszelle wird geflutet! Alle
Okay.
Vorne unten 15.
Indeed. U-boats were not really true submarines, as I've said, yep. But yeah, the point is it was a very difficult assignment Yeah. With very tough men that had to deal with lots of hardships and the continual potential of a very, very bad way to go.
Current depth 10.
Thank you, Starkiller. Thank you very much, Starkiller. Right, here we go. Do we hear anything on the hydrophones? Oh, hello, we do. Sound contact, merchant, medium speed, constant distance bearing 236 long range. Constant distance. They're moving this. Are they moving the same way as we are? Could this be our mysterious convoy? Potentially. If they change course immediately, this could be them. Let's see if we get multiple propellers. There we go. Oh, this looks like our convoy, everyone. We found our convoy. Okay. How far away? 13 kilometers. That should be outside of visual range. Yes. Okay. Surface the boat. Ahead standard. We got to get ahead of them.
0 meters.
That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay. What is their exact course, though? That's what we need to do. Well, yeah, assume they're heading directly eastbound. Okay. So let's assume that that's probably their course. 20... So that's the owl zone. Do not get closer than this, because experience has taught me that the destroyers get a bit arsey when they see a U-boat. Alright. Again, assuming... So, let's get to the surface and then we'll do the speed calculations. Yes, the owl zone. The depth charge on head owl zone. The oh no, can't breathe owl zone. Alright. Damn, daylight surface travel. 7 hours? Okay, can we go ahead
Yes, sir.
fast? Full?
Ahead full.
6 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours. So it'll take us about 5 hours to travel 70 kilometers this way. Okay. Now, assuming they're making 8 knots, which they might not be in this weather. That's the wrong sheet. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. There it is. 5 hours. So what? Like 60 odd kilometers? 70 odd kilometers. Okay. So they'll make about 70 odd kilometers from their rough position. Darn. Oh, hang on. We're speeding up. It's fine. So 5 knots. Okay. So we'll dip. Yeah, let's get there, and then we'll dip underwater and see if we can still hear them. So just try and race ahead of them. We could go ahead flank. Just worried about our fuel. We are. Yeah, let's not push it. Let's try and be. We got time. We got time. If they were here, I'd panic, but we're not yet. Let's go. So. Keep moving. Let's also save. Ah, okay, we heard a sound contact closer than I thought. Let's give another save. So we heard the sound contact despite the sound of our own propellers on the surface. Again, I've made an assumption that they're going east. What if they're not? What if they're coming closer to me? They might. Constant distance. Bearing 265. We should be okay. Visibility's a bit of a soup. Okay. Got a rough idea of where they are. Keep moving. We're just trying to overtake them. There we go. There they are. Here we go. So, we are roughly in their path. So, now I'm going to turn this way. Here we go. So we're still on the surface, moving at 12 knots. Right. Okay, hold up. Warship, medium speed, constant distance. Constant distance? I presume he's sweeping back and forth. Okay, assume that's probably... So the convoy is probably here, because he's if that warship is there, he's probably the far left side. So the convoy is probably this. What sort of range? Close. I should think about dipping underwater soon. Ahead standard. Reduce the sound of our propeller noise.
Full.
Full, sorry. Standard. There we go. We hear them. 15 kilometers. Okay, I think I should dip underwater
Yes,
now.
sir.
Let's go.
Periscope depth.
Did I say port? Sorry. I mean starboard. My bad. Okay. Send up the attack periscope. God damn, these waves. Oh, it's going to be tricky. Weapons.
Merchants closing. Bearing 257. Long range.
Copy that. 257. We might actually be in their path, like, right now. Stand by. Kill the engine.
Sir, all stop.
Right. Stand by. Let me just actually wait for another tick.
Contact. Warship moving away. Bearing
There's the tick.
247.
Okay, stand by. Quick,
Long
quick, quick, quick.
range.
Starting my clock. So we just got an update on their rough positions. Okay, where's my notepad? Hang on a second. So I'm trying to do this all manually now. Okay, so
Contact. Merchants closing. Bearing 261. Long
so
range.
what we're doing is we're timing how long it'll take them to move. And then divide that by 85 seconds, which will give me their kilometers per second. And then I'm going to try and calculate their exact speed in knots. These are a bunch of formulas that were on the, like, what is it, the Silent Hunter 3
Contact.
forum.
Merchants closing. Bearing 258. Long range.
As sort of guides for how to do it. How they did it back in the day. Okay. Where's my calculator? So they're still quite some distance away from us. I can still, there's still time to put additional, no, I'll be patient, be patient, be patient.
Contact. Merchants closing. Bearing
Okay.
270. Long range.
So that's the second minute, stand by. Yeah, how'd they do it back in the day? Bring my calculator, where's my smartphone? Open up Google Maps, there they are. Google? Okay, 2 minutes.
Contact. Merchants closing. Bearing 261. Long range. Contact. Merchants closing. Bearing 264. Long range.
Huh. They might not be going directly east. Thank you, Captain Flashy Pants. Thank you very much, Captain. So hang on, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay. So I'm probably going to fuck this up. I'm doing,
Warship
yeah, and this is
closing.
new to me.
Bearing
New to me, I'm afraid.
288. Long range.
Okay. So it's about to be 3 minutes.
Contact merchants closing. Bearing 258. Long range.
So here we go. Right. Stop. Okay, so check their current positions. Wait for the latest update ping. Come on. Give me a... There we go.
Contact merchants closing. Bearing 263.
so mark.
Long range.
Mark. Mark. Measure very, very roughly. So 500 meters. 800 meters. I don't know if these are the exact ships. I've got a bit of a mixed bag here. So, okay, 800 meters. So hang on. So 0.8
Contact
kilometers
merchants closing. Bearing 264.
divided by
Long range.
185 seconds gives me a speed of... Okay, then times by 3,000 seconds. So 12.9 kilometers per hour times by 0.539957 means that the convoy is moving at 7.0 knots exactly, which matches almost. Okay, so they were making 8 knots in calm seas, 7 knots. 7 knots in this 7 knots. They're moving at 7 knots. We got them. Okay, so 7 knots. Their current path, roughly, don't have to be precise, not yet, looks like this. That looks like south... Is it southeast? It's almost southeast. It's, hang on, roughly... What is that? Is that south-southeast? Southeast-east? Is that a thing? Hang on, bearing 123 degrees, probably, I think. So they're probably moving at this. Roughly. So, turn the boat around and move this way. Sorry, what did I say? East-southeast. Okay. So that's probably roughly their course. It'll take me an hour. How far am I away from their closest ship? We're on the edge of the view distance. If I surface and I get sighted by their front vessel... Ah, shit.
Contact merchants closing.
Took me
Bearing
40 minutes to move this
275.
distance.
Long
Let's just be patient. Okay. So the U-boat is coming around. So we've got 7 knots on the speed in this soup. It's going to be difficult to hit them with magnetic torpedoes if they're moving up and down. Okay, let's give it a save just in case it does indeed crash. So for the people just joining the stream, my U-boat has detected sound contacts of propellers, merchant ships moving in a convoy. We're ahead of them, just to their east by about 12 kilometers.
Merchants closing. Bearing
We can't see them, but we can
321.
hear
Long
them.
range.
And I'm just a bit nervous that they might be able to hear me too if I move too quickly. They've got their own escort ships which are scanning with their own hydrophones. One of them is there, 13 kilometers to my, well, directly ahead of me. In this weather, it might be fine to surface. Yeah. Yeah, fuck it, just do it. Head full, surface the boat. Oh, shit. Damn, I hate that button.
0 meters.
Spoilers. I accidentally hit the third person view on the nearest contact. Right. Okay. So there they are. So the boat is now surfacing. Let's now speed up the time a little bit. Okay. Now let's go under. Again, I'm super worried I'm going to get little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further. Don't get risky, don't get stupid, don't get stupid. Sound contact medium speed, closing bearing. Yeah, don't get stupid.
Yes, sir.
Periscope depth, don't get stupid.
Periscope depth.
Take us into... no, not silent running yet, it's too soon.
Abtauchstationen.
So very soon they're going to enter our visual range. And also, the convoy's entering Gibraltar's airspace, so we could see escort planes and submarine hunters.
Current depth 10.
Alright. Let's just clear some of this so I can see what the fuck is going on. So that's their probable call. Their probable... whoopsie. That's their probable course there. Maybe.
Contact. Merchants closing. Bearing 70. Long range.
Right. Try to get us on this. There you go. Okay. So 20 minutes moving at 4 knots to get over here. So we're just cruising under the water. Okay. Speed up the time just a smidge. So it's about 20, well, it's almost 7 minutes to 4 in the afternoon. Here they are. Up periscope, please. Would it be wise to take out the sonar boat first? No. Our torpedoes are dumbfire. All the torpedo boat has to do, or the destroyers, is just change their course or speed once and the torpedo misses. Kieran, there's about 4 or 5 destroyers probably. So sinking 1 or 2, the loss of our precious torpedoes. There, I see one. No, we go for merchants. We're not going to win a war sinking destroyers. Damn it. The sea is a mess. Stand by. So that would be bearing 50. There's something over there. Okay. What's the orange bar going up and down called? And for what purpose? Orange bar? Orange bar. Oh, this thing here. Isn't that the surface of the water? And the periscope's current position. So, periscope is extended to its maximum at 15, and the waves are just lapping it awkwardly. Rough seas. Okay, let's speed up the time. Ah, okay, so there's the other warship. That's good, actually. So look, if those are the 2 warships, that's the convoy going this way. We'll be right in her path. Unfortunately, if they are maintaining this speed, then this is probably one of the warship's course. So we gotta, yeah, we gotta push. We gotta cross this line, or at least, or risk. Yeah, we gotta be on clear on either side of this line. So either in the convoy or outside. We can't be here. Thank you, Drifty Boy. Thank you very much, Drifty. How far away are they? 8 kilometers. We'll be fine for the minute. Speed up time. Okay. We should be fine. That ship is approaching faster. We're going to have to drop our speed. Okay, we've got a visual contact. Unknown ship. It's probably the front warship. Yep, it's almost certainly the front warship. Stand by. They're only 4k away. Let's drop the periscope. Thank you, Interviolet. Thank you very much, Interviolet. Right. Oh, I can see the smokestacks of the convoy. Oh, right, okay, we can do it. How close is the Okay, we're gonna have to drop speed soon because our propellers are moving. They're quite loud. Up speed. There we go. So we're crossing the owl zone for the destroyer. Reduce speed,
Yes, sir.
slow,
Command slow.
silent running. No loud talking, whispers
sir.
only.
Rig for silent running.
Up combat periscope. Just before we breach the waves, the destroyer is roughly, not sure, somewhere at bearing 50 to 70. Over here. Periscope raised to 15 meters. Lots of swells going on. She's close. She's quite close. Shit, she's very close. Down, 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 down. She's going to easily spot the periscope. She's a bearing 50. Walter, where's Walter? Can you start giving me readouts on the warship's position?
Warship closing. Bearing 5-2.
Let it go past, and then we'll be able to attack the convoy. So he's currently
Warship bearing 5-1. Closing.
5-1. So we want it to go to 0 and then go straight past us. In fact, kill the engine.
Yes, sir. All stop.
Quiet.
Warship bearing.
It's within a kilometer. It's close. Thank you, Paste 10 Tony. Thank you, Paste. Down. Well, thank you, Interviolet, and welcome indeed. Glad you like them. I'll endeavour to make more. So that bastard is going to be sweeping back and forth trying to get us with his Azdic.
Warship bearing 5-3. Closing.
He might... damn, are we too close? What do you think? 053.
Bearing 5-4. Closing.
He's on his sweep. Okay, I'm going to turn the U-boats to present a very small profile. Stay
Yes, sir.
slow, stay
Ahead
slow.
Warship bearing 5-2. Closing.
5-2. I want to get him on 0. Very thin
Warship
presentation of the bow.
bearing 4-7. Closing.
Thank you, Kevin Love. Thank you very much, Kevin.
Warship bearing 4-1. Closing. Warship bearing 3-6. Closing.
He's there. Shit. Dip down a bit.
Yes, sir. New depth 20 meters. Warship bearing 3-1. Moving away.
Moving away. 3-1 moving away. He's continuing his sweep.
Warship bearing 2-6. Moving away.
Good. Well, we're turning, obviously. Is that him there? That's
Warship
probably his
bearing
prop.
2-1. Moving away.
2.5. Okay, no, he's a bit further than I thought he was. I thought he was within a kilometer.
Warship bearing 1-6. Moving away.
1-6. He's here. There's the bow of our U-boat.
Warship bearing 1-1. Moving away.
We might be okay. Look at that convoy. There she is. Okay, we're almost inside the convoy's defensive cordon. Right, okay.
Warship bearing 1. Moving away.
That's the trouble. The destroyers have the tools, but the ocean is big. And we are very small.
Warship bearing 3-5-7. Closing.
Turn the U-boat this way. Keep the speed low.
Warship bearing 3-5.
He's now over
closing.
there. Again, try to keep the bow of the submarine as small as possible. So, for those who are not familiar with anti-submarine warfare, they have their own Walter. They have a guy on board with headphones who's listening carefully for any sound of propellers in the water or anything unusual at all, which is why we need to whisper.
3-5-5. Closing.
In addition, he's got a very, very early sonar known as ASDIC. It is very primitive. It's a British invention which has been given to the Americans. It is, however, it's full of limitations. It can only work with a very short range, say, I don't know exactly what the range is, but it's, you know, like a couple of kilometers above it in front of the ship. It's got a minimum range, like a blind spot all around the ship, where basically the speed of the sound bouncing off the target is instantaneous, therefore it's useless. But effectively they're bouncing sound into the depths, and they're trying to get a bounce back, which could indicate something metal in the water. It also does not work below, well, if the target is below like 120 meters or something, so lots of limitations. It's very early technology. Thank you, Adam, and Runkle. Thank you, both of you. Wait. Sorry, bearing 00 closing? Is that because I turned the boat? I did. He didn't get a hit. Bearing 4 and closing? That shouldn't be right. He hasn't picked this up, has he?
Yes, sir.
Stop. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. He's turning away.
Warship bearing 2 closing. Yes, sir. New depth
Dip.
2
Dip.
meters. Warship bearing 1 moving away.
Moving away, fuck. It's just a sweep. He was just sweeping left and right.
Warship bearing 3 5 8 moving away.
Moving away. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. Thank you, Walter. Okay, right.
Warship bearing 3 5 6 moving away.
Thank you, Frozen. Thank you very much, Frozen. Right, as for us then, let's continue this way.
3 5 4
Very slow. I hate it when it does that. Jumps up to like standard speed. Thank you, Arch. Thank you very much, Arch.
3 5 3 moving away.
Let's give it a save. Now, what we need to try and do is ascertain the precise positions of the incoming... Well, we need to pick a target. Pick a target, plot its course. We know that they're probably moving at 7 knots. And then launch a torpedo into its path. Make sure that my men are in position.
Warship bearing 3
Torpedoman, helmsman. No, we're fine.
Warship
Okay.
bearing 3 4 5 moving away.
So I have 4 electric torpedoes. Maximum range with their batteries is only 5 kilometers.
Warship bearing 3
But
4
they
4
leave
moving away.
no bubble trail, or at least an extremely limited bubble trail, to the point that finding my exact position is going to be hard. Some of the ships just entered the minimum engagement range. Okay. Now what I might do, I might get ballsy. I might actually get in amongst the convoy. We'll see. Drop that for a second. Give me the observation periscope only. Smaller. Just gonna have a quick... Oh no, wait, you're not
Yes, sir.
up to periscope depth.
Periscope depth.
Lift us up again. Just gonna have a quick
Warship bearing
cheeky lick. Just to have a look and see what's going on. So we're on 24 meters deep. Bring us up to about 15. Okay, the destroyer is about 2 kilometers there. He's just doing this. Indeed, gone are those days, I'm afraid. The days of 1940 when we could just surface amongst the convoy. Sorry, Walter, can you keep reporting? I need to know exactly where he is.
Warship moving away. Bearing 3
Thank you.
4 0.
Yeah, we used to just surface in a convoy and start shelling them with the deck gun because they had no onboard guns. Alas, it's 1941. Times have changed. The merchants have got bigger guns than I do. Hang on. Just going to pour a quick drink while we wait. We're just rising up to periscope depth. We're on 20 meters. I need to be on about 15.
Warship bearing 3 3 9 moving away.
Thank you, Wahoo-hoo. Thank you very much, Wahoo. That's scary. That's not a destroyer coming at us, is it? Kill the
Yes,
engine.
sir. All stop.
Hopefully we don't get pinged, otherwise we're in trouble.
Warship bearing 338, moving away.
Come on, just give me a quick... Yeah, these rough seas are going to make it so hard to get a target. Come on, give me a visual on something.
Warship bearing 338, moving away.
So there's the warship, right?
Warship bearing 338, closing.
Shit. How close is that? 1.9 kilometers.
Warship bearing 337, closing.
Closing. Fucking hell. Closing? Have they changed their course? Has the convoy started moving east? Ah, these swells. I can't see anything. Walter, keep going.
Warship closing. bearing
Closing?
337. Warship bearing 337, closing.
Just doing a quick cheeky... No, I think we're fine. We're fine. Okay. Right. I just need to get a... Okay, look, I need the combat periscope. Is it taller than the observation periscope? Not sure. Stand by. There's the observation periscope at the front going down. Boop. Combat periscope's going up. Thank you, Interviolet. Thank you for doing that, Interviolet. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. We just need to get some visuals here. Got nothing. Nightmare. The combat periscope has decent magnification. I was also hoping it might be a bit taller, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I mean, do I go... I suppose I've got little choice. I've got to get shallower than periscope depth just to overcome the waves. But I'm going to get... The conning tower of the submarine's going to get spotted. I've got no choice. What? I've got no choice. What am I going to do?
Warship
Unless I get so fucking close? I don't know. Okay. Take us up to
New depth 1, 3 meters.
13. Another meter? Just so worried that the conning tower of the submarine is going to get fucking... You know. This is a great position, holy shit. We could potentially get some of the big fat cats in the middle of the convoy. Although granted, this convoy's probably empty, unless it's, I don't know, going to the African front. Actually no, well, sorry, where would they be going? They're going into the Mediterranean. What's going on in 1941? Isn't the African campaign over, or mostly? They could be just returning to their home ports. Regardless, the ships are valuable. Ah, true. Maybe they're bringing supplies to Malta. Okay.
Yes, sir. New depth 1, 2 meters.
Oh, is that one? No. How are we going to survive after we attack the convoy? We dive. We put 160 meters of the Atlantic Ocean above our heads, and we get very, very quiet. Hi there, call me Deke. What's happening is that I'm looking through the periscope at a convoy just off the coast of the Straits of Gibraltar. An Allied convoy. We're playing as the Kriegsmarine of Nazi Germany. Trouble is, the sea is so damn rough, I can't fucking see anything. What's that? A triple smokestack. Oh no, yeah, there they are. Bearing 50. That's a line of them. Okay, so bearing 50. Aha, we're in business. We're in business. Okay, give me a spot. Here we go.
Warship bearing 337, closing.
What are you? What's that? Cargo. I see something. You. Let's get you marked. You don't look like a cargo ship. That's your course, probably. What are you? Lock on you. Okay. It's your course. Okay. Is there something fatter? Look for something like a... Okay, ignore those. Focus on these ones over here. The center of the convoy. Look for any really big chonkers. Ooh, that's a chonker. What is that? That's a big... large cargo. Big, 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 big. Very valuable. Where are you? I saw you. Hang on. Big central stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me the menu, quick. Oh my god, you're sexy. Okay, hang on. Back up, back up, back up. Gimme. Ceramic. 1, 2, 3. Central stack. 1. Quickly go through. Thank you, German spies. Mwah. Okay. Go.
Warship bearing 336, closing.
What were you? Ammunition ship. Is this you? Victory cargo? Central stack 1. Bridge. 1, 2. Shit. Hard to spot from this angle. Too few. You're probably like a 10-meter drafter? Fuck the drafter. Just go with the impacts. Okay. Ammunition ship. Pick something. Coastal tanker, fishing boat, fishing catch, large trawler. Schooner, sloop. I've gone the wrong way. Medium cargo, do you reckon? Large passenger. Troop ship, troop transport, large tanker, no. There's a lot of cranes on it. Small tanker, whale factory. Not a whale factory. Not an empire. I think it might be a... yeah, it's a medium cargo. You'll do. Medium cargo confirmed. Draft 9.2, 5,000 tonner. It could be bigger to be fair, but let's not... Is it? It could be a large. Regardless, it's about a 9-ton draft. Okay, hang on. Give me your exact position. There you are, medium cargo. Right, so... Plan 4. That's our attack. Here. That's where we're attacking. So... Let's go. So you're moving at 7 knots. Shit, I've got to do this quick. So... You're coming towards us.
Warship bearing 3,
Jesus, how did they do this in real life? 115 degrees. Okay, angle on the bow. You're coming towards me, side on, bridge coming towards. So it's between 0 and 45 degrees. So it's the other bearing. You are about 69 degrees. Is that true? Side on, 90 degrees. 0 to 45? Wait, which one are you? 69. Yeah, you're about... I'm trying to get my head around it. 69? Quickly, give me the torpedo control. Give me a spread impacts of 3, 4, 5 meter salvo. Give me tubes. Fuck. Not tubes, fuck. Give me tubes 1 and 2. Torpedo tubes 1 and 2. Okay, 2 and 4, it's fine. Close spread. Speed slow. Medium cargo. Okay. Right, stand by. 0 degrees. You're about...
Warship bearing 330, closing.
You're about 2, roughly. So angle on the bow. 90? No. He's approaching the combat, the shoot location. It's not 90, it's... come. Bridge coming towards me. 45 degrees.
Contact. Merchant. Moving away. Bearing. 338. Long range.
Just pick one. Let's go with 69, I think.
Closing.
So angle on the bow. 60. That, I think. Speed, 7 knots. 5, 6, 7 knots. We know they're moving at 7 knots.
Warship. Bearing.
Range to target.
328. Closing.
Approximately 2. And then finally, it is exactly 339 degrees.
Warship. Bearing. 327. Moving away.
Which is shit. Come on. 339 minus 360 minus 21 degrees. Okay, there we go. Shh, we got it. 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Dial it back. That's our angle. Okay. Do I go with magnetic or do I go with impacts? Decide. I've got magnetics on. Impacts.
Warship. Bearing. 326. Moving away.
Okay, we're going to go with impacts. She's almost on the target location. Tighten up the spread. Here we go. Open tubes. 2 and 4. Torpedo tubes are opening.
Warship. Bearing.
Get ready.
325.
We've got good visual. Why not magnetic? The seas are rolling back and forth. I'm worried that she'll miss it. Okay, now do what... Yeah, learn from my prior mistake. We fire the moment she enters the solution. Not on the mid. That was the error I made before. The moment she enters the solution...
Moving away.
Come on. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Come on. Solution's good. She's good. She's good. Come on.
Warship. Bearing. 323. Moving away.
Get ready. Steady. Steady. Fire. Fire, 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 fire. Torpedoes in the water. Down. Periscope down. Down. Shh. Torpedoes are in the water. Where is she? There she is. Where are they? Where are we?
Warship. Bearing. 321.
Where are my torps?
Away.
There they are. Impact torpedoes moving at 5 meter deep. Electric torpedoes with their batteries sufficiently heated, using the thermal pads mounted in them to make sure that they can make the distance. It doesn't look good to me. Well, they are slow moving. Oh, I really hope I got the angle on the bow right. I'm starting to worry now. What do you think? 2 minutes.
Warship. Bearing. 319.
60 seconds until impact. Oh, maybe. Maybe? No, maybe I fired too early. I must have done something wrong.
Warship. Bearing. 318. Moving away. Yes, sir. Periscope depth.
Oh, maybe. No.
Contact. Merchant. Moving away. Bearing. 325. Medium range.
I must have got the angle wrong. Damn. Oh, come on.
Warship. Bearing.
Come on, baby.
317.
Come on.
Moving away.
Come on. Yes, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Yes, come on. Come on. Yes. Don't you bounce. Don't you bounce. Yeah. And the other one?
Warship. Bearing. 310.
Did it die?
Hey!
Thank you, Carl. It was high pitch. Did the other one die on me?
Warship.
A direct hit on a medium cargo 5,000 tonner. Okay. Direct hit right in the middle as well, pretty much. All right. I'm getting better at the manual targeting. Not bad, eh? They know we're here now. So, well, they don't know exactly where we are because we're quiet and we're yeah.
Yes, sir. Periscope that.
And we just used an electric torpedo, so they're searching. Okay, so we still have other torpedo tubes and we're close now. So up speed,
Head slow.
ahead slow. Let's see if we can get another shot in on a target that's so slow. Even though we've got slow moving torpedoes. Yeah, see if basically we can get something that can't avoid it. Because we're like in the convoy now.
3, moving away.
Alright.
Contact. Merchant. Moving away. Bearing. 3, 2, 1. Medium range.
So the destroyer,
Warship. Bearing.
yeah, hang on.
3, 1, 4,
Moving away. We'll switch him off for the minute. Oh shit. Are we gonna get rammed? Careful. There's a propeller near me. Where is that?
Contact. Merchant. Moving away. Bearing. 3, 4, 3. Long range.
Don't get rammed.
Merchant. Closing.
90 degrees.
Long range. Yes, sir. Periscope that. Contact. Warship. Closing. Bearing. 8, 2. Long range.
That sounded like a small propeller. That was weird. So this is our bow. Wait, there. I see. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, they're on our tail.
Contact. Warship. Closing. Bearing. 2, 6.
I might be able to get a gas
medium
torpedo on them.
Contact. Merchant. Moving away. Bearing. 3, 3, 9. Short range. Contact. Merchant. Closing. Bearing. 3, 4, 5. Long range.
There you are. They're a bit too close. That's the trouble, though. So that's, yeah. Even if I fired blind, they're way too close. They will never arm in time. Okay. Tempting, though.
Contact. Merchant. Moving away. Bearing. 3, 5. Long.
Yeah,
Long
they've got like a minimum arming range of like 300, 500 meters, so he's well within that. It will just bounce straight off him the moment the moment it made contact.
Contact. Merchant.
Safety measure, you see.
7, 6. Medium range.
Okay. So that's the ship we hit. There it is over there. Let's go up carefully to
Yes, sir. New deck. 1, 2 meters.
12 meters. I've got to actually see the fuckers, otherwise I can't hit them. Let's take advantage of our position. In fact, hang on. If the closest warship is far away,
Closing. Bearing.
yeah, maybe we should just go fucking just speed up and start engaging whatever we can.
Contact. Merchant. Closing. Bearing. 9, 0. Medium range.
Okay. So take us out of silent running.
Yes, sir.
It's a bit risky what I'm about to do here. Take us up ahead standard. Let's see if we can get another target. Before the warship at the front, how far away is he? He's 2 kilometers, presumably spinning. Yeah, he's coming. Oh, okay, he's coming at us now. Good visuals, though. What's that there?
Contact. Merchants.
Ooh,
Moving
there's
away.
something big
Bearing.
behind
4,
us.
0. Long
Right.
range.
Go this way, then. Right. Yes, take advantage. Before that destroyer's on our ass. He's on his way. Okay, in fact, I'm going to be fucking ballsy. Get underneath the vessel we just struck. Use it as a shield, and then I'm going to try and fire a gas torpedo. If I can get that fucker's bearing, he looks way too big to evade. Okay. Yeah, get underneath that hull. They can't depth charge us if we're underneath one of their own ships. And what's that? Is that the one we hit? Yeah, that's the one we hit, isn't it?
1, 0. Long
You can
range.
see the damage on its hull there.
Contact.
That's a different one
Moving
then.
away. Bearing. 2, 2, 0. Short range.
Should we strike that with the torpedo? It's in front of us. Is it too close to the minimum arming range, though? Okay, here comes the DD. It's gonna be way faster than... Oh god, am I being stupid? I feel I'm being stupid. It's gonna ram us. And it's moving on us quick, isn't it?
Contact. Merchants. Closing. Bearing. 1, 0.
500 meters? One... Whoa. Okay.
Contact. Warship. Closing. Bearing. 2, 1, 0. Medium range.
Okay, I'm just going to be fucking ballsy here, and I'm going to turn 180 degrees, and I'm going to fire off a fast-moving gas torpedo and try and hit that slow-moving sucker. Okay, I'm going to guesstimate and say that he's probably got like an 8-meter draft. So give me the rear torpedo quick before we get ourselves pushed under. Magnetic 678 single tube, fast moving gas torpedo. I don't know exactly what I'm just going to have to guess that he's probably on a 45-degree angle on the bow, moving at 7 knots, probably a bit less. Okay. Yeah, that DD's coming for us. I've got to do this now. There it is. Quickly. Okay. Shit, there's the bearing on the torp. There he is. Fire it in his path.
Miss, sir.
Shit. Okay. There he is, there he is. Fast, magnetic, fast, magnetic. I'm just going to take a chance and hope that it pays off. Here I go. Open tube 5. Come on. Fire now. And then take us down, because that DD's coming for us. Take us down.
New depth 158 meters.
So I'm just chancing it. I don't know if that's going to work. We'll find out. Take us down. Ahead, flank, deep.
Ahead flank.
Here we go. So we're diving. Because that DD's coming. Look, he's going to be on us. So I fire the torpedo backwards. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where's my torp? Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, you bastard.
Current depth 20.
Damn, did I fail to set the depth? Oh, I failed to set the depth. It's going to bounce. Oh, my bad. Oh, maybe not. And I hit the prop. That was all planned, obviously. Clearly. All right.
Enemy is pinging us, sir.
Copy that. Enemy's pinging us. Taking us deep.
Current depth 40.
All right, then.
50.
So, sorry, for those not watching, not familiar with what just happened, the torpedo had a magnetic trigger. It wasn't going to explode when it hit a target, only when there was a sufficient enough change in the Earth's magnetic field, so something big and metal above the torpedo. This means that if you don't set the depth properly, as I didn't, then the torpedo probably would have bounced off. I just got very lucky, frankly. I guess I hit it on a particular, a particular shallow part of its hull. Right, stand by. Observation periscope up. I hear something at bearing 0. Walter, where is the warship? Never mind, Walter, I found him. He's coming in for a depth charge run. Rudder far port hard. Depth charge is being dropped. There they are. It's small hulled. I'm not sure exactly what type of vessel. Let's see how deep you set the depth charges. We're currently on 130 meters deep. Keep going down to about 159 meters. They're too shallow, way too shallow. I think we're up there. Alright. Return to course. Reduce speed down to head slow, head standard, and put us into silent running. All right, let's just check the surface. There's the depth. There's the destroyer. Right, let me give it a save before it crashes on us. Save. Give it a save. All right. So, we've managed to torpedo this vessel in the side with an impact torpedo. There's the damage. Let's hope that the flooding will be sufficient enough to bring it down. Is he struggling in the water? No, it's fine.
We are closing to critical depth, sir.
We're fine. Where are we now? Hang on. So we're here. That's the destroyer circling us. And then on our... Ooh, there's another one. And then on our tail, we managed to take out the propeller of this vessel. The vessels behind it are going to have to try and maneuver around it. So that's... Yeah. Very good. That's pretty good, isn't it? So we've gone deep, we've gone quiet, and we're trying to... Yeah. Trying to evade them. So their sonar, it won't detect us down here. We're simply too deep. The differences in saltwater content and temperature, so the thermal layers or thermocline, makes it so that the ASDIC just does not work. Furthermore, we've gone quiet, so they can't hear us either. They have no idea where we are. They're going to keep depth charging in the hopes that they can hit us. But they need to get damn close with one of those depth charges. Cool. So the pressure of the ocean outside is squashing us. Could you call help from other subs? So typically in the Second World War, submarines would attack in packs. So while this was going on, other submarines would be circling on the outer edges trying to pick off the merchant ships. Oh, I hear something above my head. But in this particular game, no, it's single player, so just doing my thing. Okay, we're too deep to really see the bow with the observation periscope. What would a convoy do if a ship lost all propulsion in the middle of the Atlantic? Probably abandon ship. Call for help. The convoy can't stop. It's got to keep going. It's a war on. Although, truth be told, I mean, what the convoy would probably do, I'm not saying this with historical reading, they'd probably send a DD to pick up the crew and then abandon it. They wouldn't, you know, if there's time, they'd probably just send a destroyer to evacuate the crew rapidly. As the crew were very valuable, as in, you know, experienced merchant marines and sailors. Depth charging shallow, trying to find us. Not so sure they would scuttle the ship. I've not heard of a merchant ship getting scuttled. I've heard of ships getting abandoned, and then there's the surprising case. There was a case where the crew abandoned ship and then found it drifting. It had not sunk. They just found their own ship drifting, like. Wasn't it like 2 days later in their life boats? And they were like, oh shit, okay. So they reboarded the vessel. So that's the vessel that we hit. Yeah, nobody mentioned this back at the. No one tell command. Is that the vessel we hit? No. Oh no, it is. I was about to say it had a red hull, but it's the biofouling coating beneath the ship. Depth charges in the water. We are okay. That could be on target. What type of vessel is that? Is that another Black Swan class? Might be. It's got the right shape for it. A dedicated escort destroyer. Well, sloop apparently, I think. Responsible for a lot of submarine kills. Shoot something? Just did. Twice. This ship is flooding as a result. I really hope in the swells it starts sinking. And the other ships are struggling to avoid it. How many destroyers do they have? 1, 2, 3. I presume there's another one on the other side. Yeah, there's like 5 destroyers here. Probably. Am I going to hit the ships again to make sure they go down? Hopefully. Probably. Okay. So... Weapons officer tells me that I have 2 remaining torpedoes in the 4 tubes. Okay, these ones are waiting in the queue for loading, but we're in silent mode. Honestly, now that we're this deep, take us out of silent running. Okay, tell the torpedo crews to start loading. So yeah, they'll hear us load the torpedoes, but get to work on that, please. So what's happening now is in the front of the submarine, the torpedo tubes are being reloaded by lifting the torpedoes off the ground or from the side of the walls where they're stacked. They're being loaded onto basically steel girders with winches and sort of winched off the floor with grapples, and then very carefully they'll be sort of wheeled into the torpedo tube. It's a slow process. It's going to take many men and quite a few minutes. It's also quite loud, lots of clanking of chains. I was watching a rather cool animation that Umlaut linked me of the torpedo loading process that someone had animated. And it's quite fascinating to watch all the moving parts. For example, the torpedo tube, which I didn't know, has a small valve that you open before you open the tube to make sure that it's not flooded. So if water floods out, then it's fucking flooded. Don't open the damn hatch. Stuff like that. Little innovations. Depth charges in the water. I think we're okay. But yeah, they slide the whole torpedo in place. Could you hear that from a decent distance away? Yes, you could. So this gentleman over here, Walter, they've got their own version of Walter. You can hear propellers turning, men talking, chains clanking. What is that sound? Is that flooding? Where's the ship that we hit? Where are we? Hang on. So it should be behind us to our bearing 220 probably. Walter. Merchant propellers. Alright, so the lead ship that we struck with the torpedo is pissing off as best it can. It's got a slight list on it, but I wonder if one torpedo was enough to deal with it. We might need to hit it with another one. Ooh, look at this. The one we hit in the propeller is suffering catastrophic flooding. Excellent. I think we got ourselves a kill there, everyone. Thank you, Wino. Carl might say yay. Whoop. Yeah, they're trying to close in. They're trying to close in on the sound of the chains. Okay, keep following the convoy. Basically, yeah, make it difficult for them to properly strafe us. Oh, yeah, Carl says she's going down. We got her? Looks like we got her. The crew is abandoning ship. Thank you, Carl. Yeah, catastrophic flooding. The boiler's stopped, the propeller's gone, crew's abandoning ship. The whole bow is completely out of the water. Look at that. Look, holy shit. That is a massive vessel. That's like 180 meters. Wow. Yeah, it's going full vertical on us, look. Holy shit. Haven't seen one of those in a while, look. Bobbing like a cork. The remaining air is, well, it's not escaping, it's trapped in there, it's airtight. But the flood had compartments, the whole thing is just pulling it all down. So those compartments will explode, well, implode, as it sinks deeper towards the abyssal plain beneath us, several kilometers down. So that wreck, when it arrives, will be a shit show. It's probably going to be a debris field by the time it arrives. The whole front is just going to rip open, scattering the contents everywhere. Huge debris field for miles, I imagine. Okay. Indeed, we just did kill a lot of people. Hopefully they had time to evacuate. Okay. Can I zoom down to the ground of the ocean? In some cases, yes, but in this case, it's just too deep. Okay. So, that's one kill. We didn't get the other one, but it looks like it is, well, leaking pretty badly. I'd like to get a second shot on it if possible. So, torpedo cruise. Yeah, so the next torpedo will be ready in 1 minute and 50 seconds. So it's almost entirely in the tube. And then the next one will start being loaded soon. I need to get the aft torpedo loaded as well. Alas, looking at the time, I've played for a bit too long, I'm afraid. It's 20 minutes to 2, and I need to get on with YouTube editing today. But yeah, that was fun. We've managed to start the patrol, leave from occupied France, head all the way off the coast of Gibraltar, find and track a convoy successfully, and we've sunk... I don't know what ship that was. What type of ship did we sink? An ammunition carrier, maybe? Not entirely sure. But yes, we've sunk a vessel probably on its way to the African allied armies to resupply them. An Empire class, was it really? Let's have a look. Liberty cargo, large, Empire type. Maybe. Do you reckon? 6,700 tonner. 147 meters. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Yeah. Right, so that was Silent Hunter 3. Not trying to shill it, but it's £5 on Steam if you're interested. Do strongly recommend, particularly with the Grey Wolves expansion pack. It's damn good. Proper sub-sim. Yeah, and if you do try it, good hunting on your patrols. And, yeah, try not to get sunk by depth charges. Okay, so I'm going to crack on with a bullshittery editing. I'm working on Divinity... You drunk? I'm working on Divinity Bullshittery Part 2. The video is nearly done. I just need to polish... Well, I'm polishing it, so I'm trying to get the whole thing ready. I'm hoping to have that process done by the weekend, so fingers crossed. There might be some crunch time. I might have to skip a few streams. Fucking hell, has he been on the schnapps? Big time... Dude! You're on duty. Who is this? Weapons officer. Who's the weapons officer? You. Bernard Steinhauser. This is why you'll never make lieutenant. See the rest of them? They're all lieutenants apart from you. This is why. It's your drinking problem.
Tube 2 ready, sir.
Ah, tube 2 ready. Alright, cool. So thank you again for watching, folks. Have a lovely afternoon. Let me just have a look and see who's doing what amongst my clanmates. I think I'm getting a bit better with the manual aiming. I got a hit! Hooray! Right. Shit. Fuck that. No, it's fine. Okay, exit. There we go. Alright. Indeed, 2 hits. I meant more like with the bearing predictions and stuff. The other one was just a blind shot that I used a fast torpedo, so it's hard to miss. You alright, sweet pea? Yeah, she's fine. Right. Let's have a look. So... So Quebec is doing some XCOM Enemy Unknown, Edberg is doing New World, Sheep is doing Age of Empires, and SWAT is doing World of Warships. In addition, Birdie's doing Middle Earth. Right. Okay, in which case, who haven't I hosted in a while? What's the dog doing? Oh. Right, Quebec is doing XCOM. I did host him up recently. Haven't hosted up Sheep in a while. I'll hand you over to Sheep then. So this is ZF Sheep doing a bit of Age of Empires 2, and I'll let him explain what he's up to. Right. Hang on a second. Cool. thank you again, folks. Have a lovely afternoon. Hope to see you again soon. Yeah, take care and enjoy your Tuesday. This is ZF Sheep.